Hello, everyone. I have a confession to make. I'm a fraud. But let me quickly explain why. You see, I have gotten almost every single drop from the Doom of Mokiatl. But I've never done a Delve 8. However, by the end of this video, I hope to have changed that and to have cleared my name of any fraud status, at least in regard to this boss. Okay, so first things first, I have not killed any level of Doom in a while, so I'm going to concentrate a little bit on just relearning and resetting my understanding of it and getting kind of back into the swing of things. So I'm probably just going to be sending some. I mean, I'll push as far as possible, but I expect realistically to be tapping out on supplies around level Delve 6. So yeah, I'm just going to going on that and try and relearn it a little bit and then push up to 7 and God willing, go to Delve 8. I am not sure how long it's going to take me to get there, but let's do it. Then I got to work, and right away I could tell there were some serious flaws I had to address. More than I originally had thought. Man, it has been so long since I've done this. I can already feel the rust and me. Look, I'm about to get hit on Delve 1. What is happening? Oh man. Okay, let me lock in. Let me get back in the swing of it. Run 1 was not going great. Even Delve 1 had me making mistakes. Wow, we've done it. Delve 1, flawless. Don't pay attention to the HP. Oh my lord. But I did technically make it past my first orb phase. Alright. I did this backwards, didn't I? I also just recently turned... Oh my gosh, I just recently turned the highlight plugins on, and I'm going through it. Attempt 1, really bad. Really bad. And the loot, that's about what I deserved. So I'm going to reset off that because that was awful. Oh no. It's going to be a long journey. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see if I get rewarded. Second run back. Never lucky. But, alright, I'll take it. For a second run back to go from having the telly at floor or Delve 3 to making it to completing Delve 6. I don't hate that progression, so hopefully soon we'll be running some Delve 7 for completion, but I imagine I'm going to die a few times before I actually get a Delve 7 completion. My next run, I only made it to Delve 5. So, a little demoralized after that regression, I decided to get some sleep and try again the next day, where I made an interesting discovery that you as a keen viewer might have already noticed. I have just now realized that I've been on long range the entire time since I started this, because I had been using long range on the Bofa against the Maggot King. So this whole time, I have been playing with an incredible handicap. Even after correcting this issue, I still was not making much progress, however, once again tapping out at Delve 5 after only one successful Delve 6 attempt. So, I carried on. Days, if not a couple weeks later, after sending a lot more Delves 5s, 6s, and probably a couple 4s as well, something finally happened, and I felt like maybe I was getting a little more momentum. First attempt back at level 7. It's been a long time, but finally have enough supplies and stuff that I'm like, okay, let's give it a shot. So probably gonna go get cleared instantly, but let's try it out. That was pretty bad. Okay, not going so great. Wow. Okay, not great, not great. Hit by like every single fucking time he does a dash. Three. Red. Hopefully I can kill this here. Okay. So, level 7 clear, but definitely not enough supplies to go to level 8. I'll take it as still progress, but I wasted a lot of food there, and I'm not super confident with my movement there. Took a lot of damage on his dashes, so obviously my reads are wrong, but still higher than what I had been doing. Let's see what we get. Not great loot, but anyway. Okay, level 7, we'll take it. First one. So that was progress, or so I thought. I figured getting a Delve 7 completion would kind of open the floodgates and we'd be sending 8s in no time. But that wasn't the case. I wouldn't necessarily say I had regression, as there were a couple more Delve 7 completions sprinkled throughout my time doing this, but I also started to get weirdly careless or locked in my own thoughts kind of in my head about it, which you'll see now. This is what happens when I'm just not caring because I didn't set up properly. Should probably just send every time even, but I just didn't have death charge. Yeah, it was bad. Okay, this is what I get for playing so stupidly. I need to concentrate. This is true regression, and I mean it's just mistakes I could obviously easily avoid, but I'm just playing it so stupidly. So let me lock in. I need to lock in because this is getting discouraging. I want this kill so bad, but I am really screwing myself here terribly. Ugh, that's demoralizing. That's what happens when you just don't care. I mean, I was done with that run anyway when I got hit. Trying to avoid the orb. And I was thinking like, well, maybe we'll see. I'm not gonna eat off that. Comically, I just think I'm not gonna eat, that a rock's not gonna hit me. We'll see what happens after that. But yeah, of course that's what fucking happens, so. Okay, so I'll be honest. I have gotten a lot more completions up to around 6 and a few more at 7. But I've seen no uniques since I started, which is kind of to be expected, but also I don't feel like I'm getting much better. I just got another Delve 7 completion. I don't feel confident sending an 8 right now. Maybe I should, but like this has even been about the most food I've had for Delve 7, but I don't feel like I'm getting better. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's kind of discouraging. I think I have to like stop and reassess this and think about what can I do to improve, because at this point 8 just feels hopeless and out of reach. And I don't know what's wrong. Maybe I should just send an 8. But I'm gonna give one more try run. I thought I'd be getting 7s consistently by now, but I'm honestly not. So I'm going to think about this and figure out a way. Okay, so I was just doing one last run before bed, and I heard the sound, which shocked me. I didn't know what it was at first. I could not remember because it's been so long. And I know this is exactly what I want, because this is Delve 2, so it can only be the cloth, if memory serves, I think. I'm pretty sure. So that is, let's do it. Oh, that is so sick. That is what I wanted. Now, in fairness, I do not have the bracelet to actually make the gauntlets, the confliction gauntlets yet, so I need to go take a diversion to do that. But that is so awesome. That is awesome. Okay, I am so completely spooned here. Let's just take a look at the log after this. I'm gonna I'll send that to the bank, I guess. Bank. That is awesome. Let's see. In the log, Doom. Green logged at this first like legit boss I've green logged, I think. You know, his quarry doesn't really count. Wow, that is an entirely 2-spooned log with 0 deep delves. But yeah, I'm definitely not complaining. Now I really just have to lock in and get this 8 completion. I mean, there's nothing left to do at Doom other than do that, so I can clear my name of being a fraud. Being as that was really the only main goal set out at the start of this video, I decided it was time. After a few more completions of 6 and 7, it was time to full send it and go after that Delve 8 completion. First ever Doom 8 attempt. Let's try it. Okay, so first ever Doom 8 got him down to like half health. Not too bad. Like the boulder timing was really messing me up for sure, but you know, it was actually better than I thought. I think with a little practice, I can do this. I mean, my heart's racing a little bit, but it's not as bad as I expected. But yeah, the timing on the double is just messing me up, and then having to try and time that with the orb is going to be a pain. But that's better than I thought. I'll take that. I think I will take that. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Somehow I lost the audio to my second Doom attempt. That doesn't really matter, and you'll see why. I was feeling simultaneously overconfident and underconfident. Yeah, not great after how far we got on the first attempt. Figured maybe it was a bad fluke, so on to attempt 3. Man. What am I doing? What? How did I do better the first time? Alright. Alright. First elevator of the day. There's a cat in my lap for the moment as I reposition. Let's see. She left. Okay. First elevator of the day. Let's see. Let's do this. Why did I turn it off? I waited, I timed it correctly, and then I turned it off because I was expecting the second one to pop still. Ugh, God. I am the worst dude that has ever tried to do it. This is crazy. I can't believe my first attempt I got to half health, and now I'm just throwing every single time. Oh my gosh. Let's try and send one to elevate before work. Let's see what we can do. Decent amount of supplies, not the best, but I just try and get used to the boulder rhythm. I don't expect a completion on this one. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Best I've done since the first time I tried this. By far the best so far since the first run. What? Okay. 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 Actually, better than expected. Wow. Got him down to 244. That was by far my best run. I had plenty of supplies left, and I got a little spooked during the orb phase, but honestly, that was not too bad. I feel like I actually could have had it there. I wasn't catching up with the orb correctly. I was spam clicking too much. But that's encouraging. That is encouraging. Hopefully now I can get some consistency with the double boulders, but that's really been my problem. So I'm happy to have cleared that all right. All right, let's do this. Another 8. I think I'm just gonna get destroyed on the boulders right away again. I just feel it in my bones, but yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. Did pretty well this morning, so hopefully some good results. Let's see what we get. Okay. Take that. Yeah, I didn't wait for the second one. That's on me. At least I know what I did like right away, but I saw it happening. Yeah, that's definitely on me. I just got kind of the jitters trying to pop the orb. I shouldn't have rushed it like that. But okay, all right. Let me watch that back and see how far it was health-wise. Okay, it is the first run of a new day, and I've made it to 8 with decent supplies, so I'm just going to go ahead and send it and hope for the best. Hopefully I don't have any morning brain fog. We'll see what we do though. Okay. Alright, this is gonna end poorly. Okay, that's really bad. That was really, really, really bad. But I'm gonna try this out still. Okay, if I hadn't messed up the first part so bad, I think I would have had that one. By the end there, the second orb walk, I was out of it. I was just shook because of the food situation that I had left. That's really not the problem I usually run into, though. Usually I have plenty of food and resources, but I get cleared by, the orb of the boulder. But doing a successful orb walk makes me feel pretty good. I'm a little sad because I think that could have been the run if I had played the first phase better, but there's so much acid and I did the car park wrong apparently, so that sucks, but I'll watch the footage back and see where I can improve, but I think there were some improvements there, so that's somewhat encouraging. Okay, second delve of the day. I also made it to tier 8, which is sick. Last delve before work though, so let's see how we do. Decent supplies. Yeah, we'll get right into hopefully progress again, but yeah, let's see. Let's see if last time was a fluke. Hmm. Technically, my best run yet, but I gotta be smarter during car phase. But definitely improvement, I think. Yeah, I just gotta be smarter during car phase, and there were some stupid mistakes there during like the maggot phase, but definitely improvement. 77, you know, pretty close. I'm gonna try again after work. I really want to be done with this. Interesting. Oh my god. Okay, this is the worst attempt I've ever seen in my life. Wow, that is insane. I wanted to test out the new blowpipe special. I went and grinded this out just to try out a blowpipe, and couldn't even get it to car phase because he was just destroying me. I cannot believe how many boulders that was. That's unfortunate, but I guess I'll end it there tonight and see if I do any better tomorrow. But okay, gonna do one before work. I had a really bad Delve 8 last night, and this morning I've been trying to get here to just do a couple, and this is the first time I made it to Delve 8. I've had a lot of regression, it feels like, so we'll see how this goes, but I do not have high hopes right now. But yeah, let's give it a shot. Okay, I've already made it further than last night, so I'm gonna count that as one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I did it. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. I did it. Oh, I am shaking right now. I know this is just like the easiest part of Doom for a lot of people who try the content, but oh, my heart is pounding. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I have been doing this, I don't know how long. I'll add it up. I will add it up and include the details, but this took me longer than it should have took anybody. I am terrible at this game. Wow. And I was having an awful morning, like just so bad I was messing it up. And yeah, I'm shocked. I am shocked. Wow. Okay, let's check the loot. Let's check the loot. I cannot believe I just did that. Look how bad that time is. Oh my. Oh man. Okay. Pretty bad loot, but I don't even care at all about the loot right now. Yeah, send that straight to the bank. Wow. I'm just giddy. I can't. It's fine. It's finally over. It's finally. I have been doing this for weeks, if not months. So here we are. 25 days, 476 delves, and I lost count of how many deaths later. Finally, at the end of our goal. Honestly, there was times I doubted being able to get here. I thought, I don't have an audience. There's no other episodes or anything. I can just stop trying to do this, and no one would ever know the difference, right? But I just wanted to keep going with it because I wanted to prove, to myself and to anyone who might watch this, right? Even if you're not great at the game, I'm not good at the game by any stretch of the imagination, and I completed some of the hardest content. Granted, I didn't go to Delve 16 or anything like that, but I've greenlogged the boss, I've learned some new things, and I hope if you've watched this, you've learned some new things from my mistakes, and that, you realize if you're a casual player like me that there's pretty much nothing in this game you can't do if you try, right? And it might take some of us longer, but you can still do it. So anyways, if you made it this far and you watched, thank you so much, and I hope to see you back for more.